already in Jimmy's seat.
Where are you going?
He's got to go to a hospital.
I got to go and check on somebody. A friend.
Get their side of the story.
And you know, perhaps pick them up and you know.
He's leaving out a few details.
Are they in the hospital?
Yeah, she has like asthma.
Oh, it's a female.
Do they have
female?
Yeah,
Do they have cartoons on the wall?
Well, that's what we're getting at.
It was.
She's in a certain part of the hospital.
Well, I didn't know that they admit girls of that age into the pediatric ward. So I had to actually sit in the pediatric emergency room.
And you had to actually say to the nurse, "How do you spell colic?"
Yeah, I had to sit in the pediatric emergency room as the doctor went over everything. And I let me tell you something. I've had some Anthony, you are a fucking creep moments in my life, but that topped everything that I've ever done in my life as far as being the creepy guy. I just felt like a fucking ghoul sitting there with people looking like, okay, 18.
Just turned.
But did it ever cross your mind to leave and say, I can't do this anymore? Like an alcoholic hitting bottom?
You can't have the chick like fucking, wheezing.
Did you call anybody for help and say, what's going on with me?
No, it's like, no. What am I going to, why? It's consenting adults. I don't know why they check them into pediatrics. For the love of Christ, why the fuck?
You know what? I can't make up my mind. I can't make up my mind on this one. If that side, what Bobby's arguing, is right, or if that's just jealousy and hate that people also, like other people, didn't just stay single, and continue to focus on the career so you're successful enough that you can bang an 18-year-old. What are you, 62?
That's
like everybody trashes people who
working
drive.
my way through my 40s.
Dude, and what a way to go through your 40s.
Somebody else's 15s.
You're an asshole. Never underage.
You like that one, Bobby?
All the state statutes. Believe me, I got it on a fucking. There's an app for that.
I really
Let me look up Missouri. Where the
Can you get me a ride home to New Jersey? I'm sorry, baby. That's gonna be a problem. Let me check my phone. No,
We're gonna have to go around this state.
Yeah, I can go up New York and then go over to Pennsylvania.
I have to go around states. I'm the only one in like 80 years to be arrested for the Mann Act. I don't even know what it is. You transport her across state lines, boy?
In her bare feet. Yeah, it's statutory rape.
Oh, shit.
It was, it was.
That's a good one.
Very embarrassing.
That's one of the better stories Anthony
I
has
like how
told.
Bobby's eating here, and he just tried to contribute to the show by eating and just goes, shit.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
What'd I say?
Dude, you got your eggs,
shit.
your coffee, you need the energy for the show. Boom, bang, I'm in. Jimmy's out.
It's all protein, dude.
Yeah.
I just found it this just sucks. I ordered an egg white omelet with ham, and there was a carrot in the middle of it.
Why egg whites with ham?
Fuck, why is there orange?
Like, why bother with
If you're
the
going to have the
part?
ham, you might as well just go all in with the eggs.
Go with the yolk. The yolk is the best tasting part.
I like egg white.
And douse it in salt and
The only
pepper.
time I like the yolk is when it's gooey.
Yeah, you could have it like
Shoots out.
loose.
When you bite it in a
Side up,
sandwich,
get it
it just
loose.
shoots out, and then you wipe it up with a fucking...
Some toast.
Yeah.
Good shit right there, man.
Don't get me going on fat stories. Don't get me going. I actually was in Miami Improv. I went to El Polo Tropical and ordered $40 worth of meat. Ooh. The next year I went back, they remembered me. They were like, oh, you last time here ordered most meat ever.
Remember we had like that session at Fogo?
Session?
We sat there so long that the knives were dull by the time the check came.
How about the other night? We were working up for like 2 weeks straight. Eating egg whites and chicken breasts.
Oh, yeah.
And then I brought up McDonald's for some reason.
Oh, no.
How I hate getting fries, one fry, large fry, because it ends. You get to the end, and you're like, that's that one mushy fry at the end that you try to, should I dip it in ketchup? Should I eat it raw? How should I enjoy it?
You eat a large fry and you're upset that it ends? Dude, fat people make food so fucking gross.
He goes,
They just make it gross.
So he tells me, he goes, well, do what I used to do. I used to get 3 large fries, put them in a bag. That way, I'm not going to eat them all, but they never end.
It's never ending.
That's a great way to go about it.
Oh, that's fantastic.
We're talking about it. Then we decide we're going to do it
You just eat it
one
till
day.
you sleep.
We decide we're going to do it one day, and then it turns into either tomorrow night or the next night, and then we're driving by McDonald's after the gig, and we're like, dude, there's a McDonald's, and we're going back and forth. All of a sudden, the stupid limo driver just turns in.
He made the decision for you.
We weren't going to say yes. So for the whole time, we're like, yeah, dude, there it is. And this guy just gets in the drive-thru.
We just froze and stared at each other.
And he did that thing where he pulled up so the mic was next to the back, the back window. So we had the entire option to be like, no, we're good.
Dude, two double quarter pounders with cheese, a shake, 10 chicken McNuggets, 3 fries each.
Yeah.
Each.
Yeah, they did drop new fries for us. That's pretty.
Then we got on the plane. We had Tyson documentary, and then we ate all the food. I thought it was fucking hallucinating because we saw the northern lights were coming from Alaska. So I look out the window and it's just green and purple.
Shit,
I'm like, I'm dying. I caught diabetes.
He's got like so full of trans fats, he can't recognize colors anymore.
That's fucked up.
You know what's funny though is you sit there and you say you're not going to eat, but the second you get a whiff of that grease, it's over.
It's fucking over.
It's one of the
really
great smells that's on this planet.
You guys like the Tyson documentary? How great was that?
Yeah.
See Tyson have a fucking brain.
Yeah, man. He's like Mensa smart, man. That guy was
absolutely. No one knew that.
So intelligent.
You knew
and
how
we
to
watched
communicate.
Anvil. Have you seen that documentary?
I love Anvil.
I had Anvil in here. Yeah.
It was so
It's good to
great.
know that they're doing okay.
Yeah, but now I heard they're going to do the soundtrack for like Iron Man 2.
Yeah, now they're as big as
That's
you can
incredible.
get.
They made
I
it because
wanted
they
to see that
didn't
one.
make it. Like, it's a fucking paradox. They made it because they hadn't made it for so long.
Yeah, that's what I'm hoping
that's
for.
the only way they made it.
I'm hoping to make a documentary next year.
Have you seen it, Ed?
No, I haven't seen it
Bill,
yet.
you've seen it?
No, I didn't see it.
I got it.
I
feel so bad for the one guy because he's just believing in the dream that he should have gave up on 20 years ago.
He's got the lip quiver. Maybe we're going to do this, and we have to all agree that it will.
No, he was just freezing in the meat locker where he works.
And then they go to. What he had to do? He had to deliver. He had to deliver meals. He had to deliver meals to the elderly or something in the middle of winter.
But this is the worst part. The bass player, who's the shit at any band, he was his boss at the fucking vegetable factory, wherever the fuck he worked.
Yeah.
So he's the one who makes all the vegetables and puts them in the tins. This asshole has to go get it from the bass player. And he's got an attitude and shit. Like he has a chef's jacket on, and he's fucking mixing vegetables.
Oh, and you know,
homeless
everybody
people.
who works at the restaurant makes fun of him. Why are they still long hair? Dude, they're in a band.
He walks by, they're like, metal on metal.
I love documentaries, but
Talking about forks.
This is one of the best one. This is one of the best documentaries, though. I mean, they're at the big, huge festivals in Europe, and the guys that they came up with could give a shit that they're there, and they're all excited, like Lars is going to recognize them and stuff. And they just get the cold shoulder from everybody else in
his own
business.
kid. And whenever your kid is like, they're like, "What do you think of your dad's music?" And the kid's like, At least have the kid be like, "No, my dad rocks." That would fill me up. And instead, I ate 2 more large fries and stared at the northern lights.
And the family doesn't believe in him anymore.
Oh,
But
sister?
The sister's still alive, giving him money to keep his dream alive because she's very rich, I guess.
Yeah.
He's fighting with club owners over $100 fucking, $100 for a gig or something.
This now.
Fucking Germany.
Oh, you're gonna love it.
Did you guys see?
What about the tour manager crying on the train tracks?
Yeah, but she wasn't even a tour manager, right? She was just a fan from Europe who wrote them and was like,
that was
I believe
banging
in
one
you.
of the band
and
members.
Yeah, but she kept fucking everything up.
Right.
I mean,
And then
taking
she
buses
breaks-
and rickshaws and
That
shit
sounds
to
like
gigs.
Spinal Tap. Totally like the chick gets in charge.
It's pretty
and
much
fucks
it
things
is.
up.
I mean, the train goes and they're still on the platform, and she breaks down crying. And then I forgot their names, but they're like, "What do you mean you didn't buy tickets?"
Yeah.
And now they're just stuck in the middle of Europe with no fucking plan, and she's crying.
I have no heart for anybody who goes with the excuse of I'm trying so hard for you. How about fucking prepare a year in advance instead of trying to wing my career? I am doing everything that I can to what? You made one phone call to see if a train was coming.
Can you imagine
You
Barry
suck.
Katz doing that to you, Dane?
I can imagine. I witnessed it firsthand. It's called the first 5 years of my career.
There's Alex out there. There's the fucking.
What's up, Alex?
That's the man right there.
Alex is the main guy now?
We call him Tree Face.
Alex.
Yeah?
Yeah, he
What's
looks
Alex
like
all
an
about?
old man in a tree. What the Look at it. Look at him.
About
Fucking
You
big
know what
jaw.
that reminds me of, though, when you talk about like that whole I'm trying. I was sitting. One of my pet peeves is when you're sitting in the green room at the at a club and there's no waitress and you're sitting. There's no water. There's no food or anything. So 3 times I got to ask to get a waitress to come back. I'm fucking starving it before I do a show. So finally, this waitress comes walking in and she just goes, "Oh my God, I'm like the worst waitress ever." And I go, "Really? Well, can you send the good one back here?" It's like, what, because you called yourself out for sucking? Like, now I'm supposed to accept it? Now it's funny. Now it's funny because you said you suck, so now I can just
Now
enjoy.
you go, "Oh my God, I'm the worst tipper ever." So this is a great combination.
She read one of those dumb books about you got to own your own stuff so that nobody can take your power and fuck with it. So she came in. I am the worst ever. What's my move on the chessboard?
How to suck and still succeed. Just admit to it before somebody calls you out on it. There you go.